Hey everybody out there, I didn't want you guys to think that I disappeared off the map because I've made videos for a couple of days, but there's a reason for that. I'm going to have to take a few days off from doing the YouTube thing due to the fact that I've had pneumonia since last week and actually had to have an ice bath to break my fever as it went up to 105. So I've been really sick, and let me tell you something, nothing hurts more than that damn ice bath. It was probably one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. I still can barely even talk. My throat box is still completely blocked up. My lungs have started to clear up a little bit. I can finally breathe. My temperature's finally broke, but I'm not completely out of the woods yet. And you guys can hear it. I can barely even still use my vocal box. Kind of really worried that I'll even be able to sing anymore because I said I did such extensive damage. And I'll tell you how it started. Let me put the puppy on the ground here because he seems not to really be relaxing that much. I usually don't eat too much spicy food. I like it, but I usually don't eat too much because when I do, sometimes my stomach doesn't really, work very well with it. And it started out with me just eating some spicy food, and in the middle of the night one night, I woke up and I started throwing up extremely hot throw up bile. It was bright orange, bright yellow, and it literally is just pure acid. And when I did that, and when I did that, I totally burned up my entire esophagus, my throat, my mouth. I had sores in my mouth that just completely burned me up from that stuff. And from there, it just progressively got worse. For 2 days, I thought, okay, I'm going to have a sore throat, but it'll be okay. On Thursday, I started really getting sick. And by Friday, my temperature was 104. I was sweating balls like no tomorrow and was freezing cold all at the same time. So it's been really hard for me to do any videos or keep up with the channel. Like even today, my cameraman came to work, but I'm actually have to send him off to go do some guitar stuff for me just to keep the day busy, because as much as I really want to bring videos to you guys right now, I honestly have to take a couple days break from doing all these videos and get healthy, because let's just face it, if I don't get better, I'm probably going to die. Many people that are, in an older age bracket, myself included, I mean, I'm not over the hill totally yet, but, I'm 53 years old, almost 54, and my body just really can't handle being this sick and continuing to working on a full-time basis at the same time that I'm this sick. Now, when I was younger, if you guys followed me on motherboards.org, I even made videos in the hospital when I had operations, even when I got the PICC line in me and they killed me. I made videos for you guys all that time, even while I was in the hospital. And since I'm talking to you guys, I still get a lot of questions from people asking me why I shake so much. Well, when I had my left foot amputated, they couldn't get the IV in my arm anymore. It just wouldn't take. So they did this thing called a PICC line, P-I-K-K, PICC line. Well, when they put the PICC line in, the very first thing that they make you do is sign this waiver that says, oh, no matter what we do to you, we're not responsible. Well, when they put the PICC line into me, they pierced my heart with the PICC line. Completely unprofessional. And my left side of my body, from here all the way down, hurts all the time. I mean, it hurts so bad that it feels like someone stabbed me in the chest. So they've had me on pretty hefty pain pills for a while just to deal with that. And a lot of times the pain is so bad that I just constantly shake. So if you're wondering why I shake, that's what it is. I don't have Parkinson's. I mean, maybe in the future I'm going to get Parkinson's. I mean, who knows? I probably will, because I am starting to shake in my other hand as well. It's possible. But the reason I shake so much in my left hand is because of that PICC line. It really messed me up. I've had serious health issues ever since I've turned 40. I don't really understand why. Before 40 years old, I had honestly only had the common cold twice in my life. Sounds unbelievable, right? Yeah, but it's true. I was never sick. And then I got 40 years old and I started getting sick all the time. And it's been nothing but a deteriorating downhill thing for my health. If you guys would have seen me back before I did YouTube, I was really heavy. In fact, even my earlier videos, you guys can see in those videos how heavy I was. And as I've gotten sicker, a lot of people are like, yo, hey, great diet. Well, when me and Jonathan Morrison from TLD, we were going to the gym a lot back when John worked for me, I lost a lot of weight doing that. But in going to the gym so much, that's how I ended up actually getting my other foot amputated, because I enjoyed running on the treadmill more than anything else. Putting on my headphones, listening to Disturbed, and rocking out for 45 minutes on a treadmill was honestly my joy. I came off completely sweaty every day. I felt great. But then all of a sudden there was a hole in my foot that got infected, and then I got my foot amputated. So the whole thing of going to the gym and getting healthy and all that in a way was a good thing, but it also backfired. It's been really painful because Jonathan had to keep up with his workouts and everything and moved on without me. And it was honestly very painful for me because like John is kind of like to me like a son. He's helped me more than anybody else in this life. I've learned more from him probably than any other person I have. And like it was kind of really, really painful for me to like all of a sudden like lose my best friend and everything because I couldn't even go to the gym anymore. So all these health issues have been very painful to me and have caused me not to be able to do the things I like to do in life. And this last bout of pneumonia, I actually redid my will because I didn't even know if I was going to make it. I was so sick. The room was spinning. I couldn't hold anything down. Every inch of my body hurt. I've never been this sick before, ever. I've been sick, but not to the point where I was like, okay, well, if I die, it'll kind of just be a relief to get away from all this pain. And that's not a suicidal thought. It was just like, God, I'm hurting so dang much. My whole body, my head, everything. I just wanted just to stop because it was so bad. Hopefully, once I get past this, though, I know not to eat any kind of food that'll ever make me throw up like that ever again. So my diet's going to be more strict now than it's ever been before. But really, the main message I want to impart to you guys is I'm not going anywhere. The channel's not going anywhere. I just need to take a few days, heal up, so I can actually bring you guys a video where I don't sound like Kermit the Frog or anything. So thanks for being a fan of Tech Tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. We'll be back here in just a couple of days with more videos. So hey, don't go away because we'll be back really soon. Thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate your support. God bless you all.